looking for a delicious but extremely easy dump and go crock pot soup recipe, then you're gonna wanna stick around for this one. And welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So like I said, friends, today's recipe is called slow cooker steak soup. It is the simplest of recipes, I promise you. Very few ingredients. You just dump and let it go all day long. I was trying to come up with a recipe. I had bought these egg noodles to do chicken noodle soup, but when I done the chicken rice soup, I felt like it's pretty much the exact same thing, but with noodles. And so I thought, what can I make that I can use these egg noodles with? And so I did a little bit of research on the internet, and I found one of my favorite go-to sites for soup recipes, or just recipes, is called The Plain Chicken, and I'm going to link their site below. They have such wonderful recipes, and their slow cooker recipes are really good. So I'm going to share this one with you today. It's called Slow Cooker Steak Soup, and like I said, I'll put their site, or their link in the description box, because this is going to be a good one, friends, and I promise you it's going to be so easy and simple to make. So let's turn the camera down and go over all the ingredients real quick. We have some canola oil, salt, obviously our crock pot. I have some extra wide egg noodles. We have some beef. We have some onion soup mix. Some tomato paste. I had that in the freezer. When I open a can, if I don't use all of it, I just put it in the freezer for another time. We have beef broth, Worcestershire sauce, black pepper, and flour. And friends, that is all the ingredients for this soup. This is going to be a very easy one to put together, but it's also going to be a delicious one. Alright, my friends, so now that we've gone over the ingredients, we're going to go ahead and get started. I have a pan out on my stove. I have a Ziploc bag. We're going to add in a 1/4 cup of flour here, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my steak and dump it in the bag without making a mess. You know I always do messes. Oh, my cord to my light is showing. Let me get rid of that. Alright, now we're just going to seal it up really tight. Make sure you have that tight. You do not want it to come flying out. And we're just going to go ahead and toss our beef in the flour and make sure it's completely covered. Looking good. Looks like I'm getting it covered. Alright, so now that we have our beef covered, we're going to head over to the stove and get this cooked real quick so we can just dump and go. Alright, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and turn my pan on. We're going to add a little bit of canola oil, about 2 tablespoons. And we're going to get this heated up really well. And then we'll put our beef in. Cooked sausage for breakfast, and I have not cleaned my stove, so pardon the mess, because you might see some grease spots on there from the sausage. Didn't make sense to clean it and then turn around and do this, so I normally do clean my stove every day. Alright, we're going to go ahead and let this get heated up a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and dump our beef in. Alright, my friends, I think we are good. So we're going to go ahead and put our beef in. There we go. Spread this out a little bit. This is about 2.5 pounds of meat, a little over 2 pounds, almost 2.5. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my pepper and salt and just sprinkle over. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and cook this till just about 5 minutes, maybe 4 to 5 minutes, just till it gets brown. And then friends, that is the only thing we need to do other than dumping in the crock pot. Gonna mix it up nicely. All right, we'll come back in a few minutes and check on it. All right, my friends, we are about 3 minutes in. I'm gonna go about another minute or so, and then we'll be done. Looking good, looking good. All right, my friends, I think we're at the point. There's a little bit of red in there, which is fine because it's gonna cook in the crock pot, but we got it, you know, to the point that we are ready to put it in the crock pot. You can see the flour and all, and the little nice crisp edge there. All right, let's move over to the crock pot and get her started. All right, I'm just dumping that right in there, just like that. I'm gonna spread it out on the bottom. We're just gonna go ahead and take our onion soup mix. I just bought the Food Lion brand. I like to just do a little bit of crunching of those onions in there. I know that sounds weird, but I just like to crunch it a little bit, not a lot, just a little. Break that onion up a little. And then let's open her up. Smells good already. And then just spreading all that goodness out over the beef. Okay, now I'm going to take my beef broth, give it a shake. There we go. And we're going to just pour that. This is 4 cups in this container, and that's what the recipe calls for. So you just need 1 of these. And this is a total of 32 ounces. I probably should confirm it's 4 cups. I know the chicken broth is always 4, yeah. Okay, so now we're going to add a tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm just going to take a little bit out here and there and just spread it out. And what I like to do is do the more solid or pasty kind of stuff first, and then do the liquid because I find that it helps run off a little better. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Just kind of clean that out in there. I just realized I don't have my light on. I hope you guys are seeing this well. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's take a little spatula. Just want to get that paste in there. That is it, friends. That is all it is. The noodles will go in towards the end, like the last 20 minutes, because you can imagine what they would be like if we left them in there for 8 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and get this turned on real quick. All right, we're gonna do time. All right, 8 hours. Temp is going to be low, and that's it. All right, my friends, I told you, was that easy or what? I know we had that one extra little step sauteing the meat. And you know what? You can even do that the night before instead of in the morning. And you saw it took 5 minutes. It was quick and easy, a quick 5 minutes. And then we just throw it in the crock pot. So what I'll do is I'm going to let this cook all day. And I am actually heading out. I have to go to my parents' house. And dinner will be ready when I get home tonight. And then we'll go ahead and dump the noodles in when I get home and let it cook for about another 20 minutes. And then we'll do a taste test. So I will see you at the end of my day. But for you, it's just a few seconds. All right, my friends. I'm so hot. This has been in the crock pot now for 8 hours. So we're going to take the lid off, give it a good stir, and then add some of the egg noodles. So let's turn the camera down real quick and check it out. All right, let's see. I'm so congested, I can't really smell it. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Oh, I need to break the lid. All right. So we're gonna add in 2 cups of dried pasta. Stir. All right, so we're gonna leave this on low for about 20 minutes, and then we'll check it at that point and see how we're doing. The noodles should be tender hopefully by then. Then we'll come back in 20. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. It looks done. I think so. All right, we're gonna do a quick taste test. All right, got a little bowl here. Smells good. I'm making a mess. All right, looks good. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick taste test. All right, friends, let's go ahead and give it a taste test. It's very hot. Mmm. Oh, the meat like melts in your mouth. Mmm. Let me get some of the juice. The noodles could definitely go longer than the 20 minutes. I definitely think I would go for 30. So I think I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer, but the flavor is right there. The flavor is right there. I really like it a lot. The noodles definitely need to go a little bit longer, so I'm gonna put that back in. Just let it go a little bit longer, but other than that, love, love, love the flavor. All right, my friends, so I'm jumping in real quick. I was gonna put on the bottom of the screen what hubby thought. I left the noodles in a little bit longer, as I said previously, that they weren't quite done. I only left it in for like an extra 5 minutes, and then we sat down and ate. And hubby and I both agreed that at that point they were overcooked. They were a little bit gooey, I don't know. But the flavor of the actual soup is really awesome. It's my husband said it's even a hearty soup. He even said to me, I normally don't eat this kind of stuff. He said, but I gotta admit, this is really good. It's got a good flavor. So we're sitting there talking about it, and what I would suggest to do to avoid doing what I did, unless you're gonna watch it very closely, is I'd go ahead and cook the noodles off on the side. And then when you're ready to eat the soup, just put the noodles in the bottom of the bowl and then pour, ladle some soup out over top of the noodles, and then just let it sit for a minute or two before you eat it. I think you would enjoy the consistency much better of the noodle than putting it in the pot. But other than that, the flavor really, really is good. We both enjoyed it. The oldest, he's at the gym, so I don't expect him home soon enough, and I want to close this video out to start editing it. So anyway, friends, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit that little subscribe button, as it does greatly help me out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And also, please follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. I am active on those social media sites as well. So friends, thanks so much. I hope you're enjoying National Soup Month, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye.